There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The give out of the gun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. That's caught, it's White. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's going to go up top. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. To throw, it's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. First down for this offense. He's looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I'll tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Oh, out of space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. The short hands. It's Pittman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Snap. It's Davis. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Black 14, Patriot.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Punts it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Pools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense. And he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wilson to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to fire to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They booted away. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The give to Davis. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
NC State.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Smothers. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw, it's Bailey. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 13 over Boise State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And
lofts one high indeed. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to the running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes one man miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Pittman. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, no! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You've got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wilson to pass. Now improvising. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to run this quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
NC State 9.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
The Knowles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Quarterback running on the draw. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. Wilson will throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He just went into brain cramp mode there. Doesn't get rid of the football. It's a huge loss and a huge gain on the sack Wilson to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wilson will throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to run it. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. NC State going up tempo.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. That's caught. It Smothers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion. situation on the last one.
On fourth down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock.